In this video, we're gonna show you everything we brought out on a one-night backpack trip. My backpack is 50 pounds and Joanna's was 30 pounds, probably way too much. But let's have a look. Maybe you'll know some things that we can cut back on, and I'm sure that we'll find a few things too. So if you find it interesting or you see anything, leave us a comment. Okay, so here we go. We got a tarp laid out. Joanna has her backpack over here. I've got mine over here. And we're gonna take some stuff out, and Poppy just, you know, she likes the tarp. There's a sleeping mat. I've got one too. Where did mine go? Oh, it's right here.
On the ground.
There we go, sleeping mat. What do you got, Joanna? Sweater?
A sweater and my jacket, which I'm going to put my jacket on right now, actually. I have our cooking kit.
Okay.
So that's our pot and pan and tea kettle.
And we like minimize that. The kit's bigger, but we only brought what we needed to bring, kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
And my new mug that I got.
Oh, your new mug. Which is that? What is that? An Nalgene?
No, this one is the GSI. Super lightweight.
We'll put some links down in the description for anything in case you want to have a closer look at it.
I have a toque and my mitts for later.
Okay.
I have a fleece sleeping bag. I have my dog, Poppy, her new sleeping bag for tonight.
First time trying that one out.
Yeah. And then I have a mat for her, keep her off the ground. I also brought an additional little blanket to put inside to keep her warmer.
So this mat here, should just say it's an inflatable actually mattress that we used to use before we got our new ones, but it works really good for Poppy.
And this is my inflatable sleeping mat, my pillow, shirt for the dog to wear tonight, tent pegs. I have the tent poles here.
Always share the weight
Yeah.
between two people if you can for the tent and stuff like that.
Then I just have my extra pair of socks and my my thermal underwear, long underwear for sleeping. That's her little fleece jacket. Water, fork and spoon.
It's a spork.
A spork and a spoon. A towel to wipe the dog's paws or whatever else that we need. Those are the pegs and the guy lines for this tarp here.
Okay.
And the saw for cutting firewood. I got little hotties for tonight for sleeping. Put in the dog's sleeping bag and put it at her feet if it gets cold.
Those are like those little hand warmers that you put in. And this saucy, in case you're not familiar, it just folds out and it's nice for backpacking for sure. It's super light.
And there's my sleeping bag.
Right. And so important to mention the fleece sleeping bag, the blue one here, is to supplement this one because we're going down to 0 degrees Celsius, I think. Was it 0?
0 tonight.
Zero tonight. So our sleeping bags are rated to 4 degrees Celsius comfort level. But it should be fine with these two, hopefully. So we'll move on to what I have. So I have a sleeping mat here. I brought the chair. Joanna brought her little chair too. I'll start out here. Got one bottle of water here.
Oh yeah, I got mine water here too.
Oh yeah, okay.
The lake water here is not always good. It's full of algae, and even if you boil it, it's still dangerous. So it's recommended to bring water in.
Yeah, this isn't, we're not in an area where you can actually filter water. Otherwise we would have that. So this is stand for one of the camera gear. I'll bring the camera gear out after, which is unfortunate. The camera gear adds about 5 pounds probably, and plus the camera. So here I've got a spatula for breakfast tomorrow. Got a dry bag. This has some of our food in here. There could be bears around here, so we hang the bag after. We're gonna put our food in here in case it rains. Everything will stay dry. Here I brought clothes, so I've got 2 pairs of socks. I actually brought my 2 braces for my wrists. I got a little, what do you call it?
Carpal
tunnel. And then I've got my underlayer for my legs here for that. So for the nighttime, so that's some clothes. And then here I have some more food. It's got an egg holder in there for breakfast. And then I've got like some oil, garlic sausage, a few things like that. So that is our food. This is our first aid kit here. So this we're gonna tone down a little bit. It's pretty big. I got another bottle of water here. So I've got one of those fleece bags too. And then in here we've got the tent. So this is a 2-person tent. And our tent weighs about 6 pounds.
3-person tent.
It's a 3-person tent, but really a 3-person
two.
tent, you can only fit 2.
And the dog.
Exactly, and the dog, yeah, exactly. So that's it for in there. I've got 2 sizes of rope. This is overdoing it, but I had it and I didn't want to cut it. So that's for the tarp to set that up. I've got my knife. I've got a fork and spoon here. Put that up there. And then on the bottom is my inflatable pillow here. Trekology pillow. I've got my Gear Doctor mattress and the Mountain Warehouse sleeping bag here. And that is it. And then I've got, up here I've got some more stuff.
Oh, I got stuff in my lid too.
Okay, we'll have to check that out. So I always bring my SAS survival guide whenever I'm in the wilderness because it's filled with survival tactics and techniques, bushcraft stuff. I just like to have that just in case something happens. And then, maybe try some stuff out once in a while too, just to practice. So I got a thermometer, digital thermometer, light, got my headlamp here. I've got a rain poncho. I've got a cord for my phone if I need it. I've got my, what do you call this thing, Joanna?
A compass.
I've got my compass. I'm on the spot here. So, and then I've just got some batteries for the headlamps if we need extras. So that's that. I'll give you a close-up look at everything right away here. Oh, I brought my thermometer too. I threw it in last minute. This just hangs on a tree outside. So I want to see what the temperature goes down to tonight. Camera gear. I'll show you my camera gear. So this here is batteries and lights and a little charger there. I've got a zoom lens here. I've got my GoPro just in case I need it. See, overkill, I always bring extra. So I brought my bigger battery because this sucker is actually the battery for this jacket. This is a heated jacket, but it also can charge up phones and stuff, and it holds a lot of power. And then I've got a lens here for it too.
And you can see the review of this jacket in one of your videos.
That's right. I did a video. They gave me this jacket actually, and so they wanted me to do a video. I said, well, I got to try it out first. So I tried it out for 2 weeks and did a video, did an honest review. I'm never going to do a review that's not honest. So if you want to see that, I think it was about $160 or 200 Canadian, 160 in the States maybe. Pretty good jacket though, but you can see the review there. I can leave a link down in the description. And my bag here is actually like pretty much 8 pounds. This is a heavy duty expedition bag that you'd take on a large expedition. So we bought it, Joanna bought it for herself actually, and then it ended up being too big for her. We bought it secondhand, so I used it. And then I've really come to like this bag, except it's heavy. So we'll see how it goes if I'm going to continue using it, but it's got a lot of space and I love that. So yeah, this is all our stuff here.
I still have a little bit more.
Joanna's got a little more.
I just have our fire making stuff. So our lighter with some duct tape, some matches, and some homemade fire starters.
Hold it up to the camera.
Dog bags to go to the bathroom. I'll put that there. Random salt shaker. Just some toiletries for myself. Toilet paper. Puppy, come here.
Puppy.
Come here. Our headlamp. I have a rope light for the tents. I have a straw for like a bellow for the fire. Oh yeah, what's that? What do you want? I have an emergency whistle. I have a bug net for over your head. I have a rain poncho, and then I have just my jackknife.
I do have a rain poncho too, or bug net as well.
Bug net,
I do
yeah.
have that. This time of year that we're in right now, we shouldn't need it. So
No, I've only noticed 1 or 2 bugs so far, but
Yeah,
nothing.
it's been pretty good.
It's
so
pretty cool today. So. Oh, and one more mention. This is my new backpack from.
oh, here I got it.
Thank you. It's my new backpack from Decathlon. It's a 60-liter.
We're not sponsored by them.
It's an easy fit concept. So, like, you take these straps here, and it adjusts the straps,
torso.
the torso length as you're wearing
While
it.
you're wearing it,
Which is
good.
pretty cool. So it's the first time I'm using it. So we'll see over the next few trips how I like it and see if we'll keep it.
We're not sponsored by anybody here. I just want to say that as well. Just thought it would be interesting for you to kind of have a look and see what's involved in an overnight backpack trip and what we carry. And if you have any hints about stuff that we could do better, for sure, give us a hint. We are trying to lighten everything up again. I was 50 pounds today. That's a little more than normal, and I wasn't sure why. But I mean, you know, it is what it is. We're lightening up. I gotta say, we're not ultralight backpackers. We are backpack campers, so we like to backpack and then have a camping experience, you know, cut wood, do all that stuff. Where, you know, there's the ultralight campers and stuff a lot of times where they're just everything's super light and minimal, which is good in its own right, don't get me wrong. I like to go to a spot and camp and kind of like experience the area, but you know, each to their own. That's the beauty of nature and camping and everything like that. So some ultralight backpackers are just, you know, setting up for the night quick, having their dinner, going to bed, moving on to the next kind of site and backpacking.
Well, not
and
just
walking
ultralight, but just backpackers in general. You know, they're putting on the miles every day, and then they get, yeah, like you said,
Yeah,
they get
that's
to
right.
site, they eat, they go to bed, they're up, and they're moving on. Whereas we prefer to like camp, but backpack to where we're camping.
Exactly. So that's a look at all our stuff. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, give us a thumbs up, and you know, if you like it, hit the subscribe button. We're gonna have more stuff, and we do camping videos as well. We're actually working on a camping video where we're out experiencing. We try and share the experience as well. But we thought it would be interesting for you to see all of our stuff. So thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
Must weigh like half a pound.
Maybe
250 grams.
250 grams.
Boil time 5 minutes 30 seconds.
Wow.